This is the Rickard Taylor room, named after Alfred Rickard Taylor, who lived in his house from 1908 to 1914 and was 13A of the London Wireless League and later 2AF of the Radio Society of Great Britain. So the house does have some history behind it of radio. But this corner is also a typical wireless shop of a period, scaled down of course, and it shows the sort of things you'd expect to find in the average little wireless shop of every little back street in London or any other large town. It would have a small counter with a valve tester on it, not necessarily as elaborate as this one. It would possibly have a telephone if they could afford it, a Bakelite ashtray, radio times for visitors to the shop to look at and make notes, fountain pen, and probably a pocket aerial for testing the occasional radio that came in for sensitivity. And of course the battery charging outfit, which would charge up dozens of accumulators. Accumulators were all sizes, usually this was size, had to be carried to the wireless shop. You weren't allowed to take them on buses or public transport because of the acid creepage. And the wireless shop also sold you your high tension batteries, right big blighters that would do just about anything, last for about 6 months, and grid bias batteries, and parts for you to make your own sets. I mean, gradually, as electricity spread across the big cities, so they also started selling light bulbs and other accessories. The electric toaster came into vogue, a very simple device, 2 halves. You could actually monitor the toaster as it went along. You didn't have to wait for it to pop off across to the other side of the room. And it was reasonably safe, provided you didn't try to winkle out the crumbs with a buttery knife. You were reasonably safe. The hand irons came along, heat-controlled irons and portaflex handles, and the portable iron, which was 110 volt or 220, and would fold down flat to go into your carrying case. They never got used because people always left the plugs behind. And the radio shop became a meeting point. Everybody came to the shop to meet other people when we changed their accumulators over every week. And it was where you went when you wanted electrical accessories. Even if you wanted your house wired up for electricity, the man in the wireless shop would know a man that could do it. Also, when your radio went wrong, he would get you out of trouble. You'd make a few quick tests, and always a valve had gone. If you took your valves into him to be tested, he could blow the filaments to pieces for you very nicely on his valve tester in front of you. But he made sure that he got them in stock first. And the legend built up that every time your wireless went wrong, it was valve. It wasn't. It was always condensers or resistances or bad wiring. But you can't make a living like that. You can always polish up a valve because it's glass and tell them you've replaced it and charge for it. And so the legend grew. So by the mid-30s, folk went into the wireless shop and said, "My set's gone wrong, I think a valve's gone." Too damn true it had.